Hi, I'm Sean Massey, speaker, author, coach, and retreat leader, known as the Inner Peace Advocate and leading expert in the field of self-solidarity. Over the past decade, I've helped thousands around the world build strong, successful lives and relationships by doing one thing really well, turning self-sabotage into unapologetic self-love and thriving. In addition to speaking on world stages, my team and I have hosted countless workshops, courses, retreats, and masterminds that teach people how to harness the healing symmetry contained in whatever is not working in their lives. As developer of the Wheel of Self-Forgiveness and the Living in Symmetry Blueprint, and a certified facilitator of the work of Byron Katie, I began to see that if people could just spot the main go-to stories that were sabotaging whatever they wanted most, they could use these simple tools to turn any stressful situation into peace, freedom, and rapid self-evolution. In fact, what we found is this: arriving at what I call unconditional thriving all begins by identifying what I call the one thought behind all emotional pain and turning around the primary mind-made conditions that create pain and sabotage in your life. By observing the habitual reactions these thoughts create, we can identify and eliminate the blind spots that form your primary self-sabotage style, detoxing your mind of its habitual wiring so you can apply these practical shortcuts for optimizing mind and body performance. In other words, spotting the ways you get in your own way and knowing how to compassionately reverse them makes all the difference. Everyone seems to dabble in all 5 self-sabotage styles at one time or another. So I'll offer a way at the end of this video to let you know how to get more information about them. But for now, let's go on to your results. What is your self-sabotage style? Well, based on what I know from your answers in the quiz, your primary self-sabotage style, the go-to response place you have for many stressful situations, is the Hamster of Hellish Hindsight. So the HHH, or the regretter, is you're in this situation, your inner critic jumps at the chance to tell you what was wrong with whatever you did or said, whether it was 2 seconds, 2 weeks, or even 2 years ago. This self-sabotage style has you hopping on a hamster wheel and beating yourself up over and over again in any interaction or decision. Your mind thinks its job is to replay the internal movie of something else could have happened that would have been much better than what actually did happen. And because you're hyper vigilant to others, your mind wants to do anything to make it right for them. So you may drain your energy and take the focus off your own happy vision and goals. You end up putting your wishes last and becoming the scapegoat for whatever goes wrong in your relationships. This was my main style. The regretter in full force will not let you forgive yourself. You get that kicked in the stomach feeling each time you think of how you wish it had gone differently. And because you turn on yourself so easily anytime someone is mad at you or things didn't go well, your body may follow suit, eventually creating autoimmune disorders, which happened in my case. This survival loop that I call regret hell, we don't always know what to do with it because there's this faulty 2-part logic that goes like this. The best way to do better is to figure out what I did to cause this problem or this reaction in another and beat myself up so I'll change it. And the best way to make sure is to do that so I won't cause any more problems for myself or anyone else. So you want to get it all perfect. So you show up in the world as indecisive and then keep your real fear of dropping into regret hell in your own mind. Your inner critic sabotages your ability to trust in your choices, even when you don't sabotage yourself in reality. This style is really tenacious. And until I finally learned this simple secret about how to turn it around rather late in life, I didn't know how to be on my own side no matter what, like I do now. Soon you'll get to see the rest of the common pitfalls and characteristics of this style and what happens if you don't take care of those pitfalls. But for now, I just want to mention that one of the biggest pitfalls of this sneaky saboteur is that it's driving your life by looking in the rear view mirror really hampers your ability to move forward and manifest what you want most. And the resulting lack of confidence in yourself and your ability to create what you want brings this continual loop of anxiety, hopelessness, and disempowerment, sometimes where you don't even try. I call these styles your self-sabotage superpower because this way of being comes so easily to you that you may not even notice you're doing it. But once you recognize and you know how to flip your main go-to self-sabotage style into the deep, unshakable kind of self-love and advocacy that I call self-solidarity, this will become your self-solidarity superpower. Knowing how to harness the symmetry inherent in life's daily challenges as a tailor-made path to peace changes everything. And it all begins with knowing how to compassionately reveal and reverse the proclamations and conditions of your self-sabotage style. Then you reconnect to the gifts in what is happening in your life and let life guide you into aligned action on your own behalf in a kind of freedom, love, and leadership you could not have experienced till you got out of your own way. Okay, so now that we've uncovered your self-sabotage style, there are some things you can do almost immediately to start moving into a fearless win-win way of life where you're no longer sabotaging your ability to stay relaxed, hopeful, and connected to your dreams. First, it's important to compassionately detoxify the types of thoughts that will predictably hold you back every time you engage in them, and that in fact form the basis for all self-sabotage. I've got a very effective challenge called the 5-day thought detox that I'm constantly updating based on our data and the success of challengers so far in our years of running it. It's not about affirming over those well-meaning but destructive survival scripts that throw you off course. Instead, this thought freedom intensive is scientifically designed to quickly guide you in about 90 minutes a day through a simple but powerful process of spotting, updating, and rewiring the brain's habitual pathways that are so intimately linked with the trauma that's held in our bodies. The 5-day thought detox is a safe, supportive, and fun way to cleanse your specific emotional stumbling blocks and the mental mechanisms that sabotage the very things you want most, moving you into a year and a life of clarity, fulfillment, and achievement. When you do this, the ripple effect on all aspects of your life is phenomenal. As the people around you and the visions you put on hold, we're all victims of these mental processes as well. These self-sabotage scripts that unconsciously drive whatever behaviors are not working for us usually are not working for others in our lives either. So many relationships begin to change and dreams begin to manifest as you clear things up. Most of all, you'll be changing your relationship to yourself and your ability to live your vision and enjoy each part of your life, which is a great relief to the parts of you that have been suffering at the hands of all 5 of the self-sabotage styles. So yes, like I said before, everyone engages on some level in all 5 styles and the thinking that drives them, even though most people have a primary style. That's why I'm adding a bonus for those quiz takers who click from this page to go to a page where you sign on for the 5-day thought detox. When you sign on now directly from this page, you'll get my comprehensive self-sabotage styles report, guide to the 5, when you're inside the challenge. The report lets you know how to spot all 5, and the thought detox lets you know what to do with the thinking that drives them. What would knowing how to evolve your stressful thinking into a direct path to peace, proactivity, and power be worth to you? Quiz takers can sign on now for the detox from this page with no further qualification. Just click below to learn more and join us.